of building a business. We said the ultimate goal of building a business is to build a win-win-win business where our customers get value for money, our team members get financial growth, career growth, and a good quality of life, and we as business owners get financial growth, brand growth, and time freedom. How many of you believe that when you make this your core philosophy, when you ground every decision of yours based on this win-win-win philosophy, that's when you create a very effortless journey where you don't have to manipulate anyone. If you agree, type out agree in the chat box. This is a stress-free, hassle-free, manipulation-free, open-hearted, courageous, fair mechanism of building a business. So this is not just a concept. This is a ground philosophy of how you build a business. When you ground yourself in this philosophy, life becomes a lot more easier. Life becomes a lot more easier because you're looking at giving, and while you are giving, you will automatically receive as well. Now, how do we turn this philosophy into a reality? For that, we started the journey of teaching you a system to build a win-win business, which is called as the PACE system, where we said PACE stands for performance acceleration, is a result of clarity, capability, and courage enhancement. Yesterday, we initiated the journey of enhancing your clarity on financial goals, functional goals, and learning goals. We shared with you a template that you can use on a yearly, quarterly, and monthly basis to create holistic, scientific, interconnected goals for your business. For how many of you, that template is a game changer because now you know that you just need to answer these questions and cover all the critical aspects and create clarity of what has to be achieved where, which will eventually help you achieve your financial goals. If it was a game changer for you, type out me in the chat box. Type out me in the chat box. Fantastic. So now you have a system for goal setting. It's not going to be haphazard. It's not going to be open-ended. It is a very, very clear and specific system for goal setting. And we also gave you the implementation steps on how will you facilitate this with your team. If you're a solo business owner, you will use that template by yourself, with yourself. If you're a micro business owner with a team between 2 to 30 team members, you will involve your white collar staff with you to co-create and answer the questions for those goals. If you're an SME business owner, which is a team between 30 to 500 people, or a corporate business owner, which is 500 plus, then you'll create 2 levels of goals. One is with your top management team, you will create goals for the overall business, financial, functional, learning, and then every management team member will create goals with their functional teams to make sure that we are in alignment. The key is for you to, after this program, bring these stakeholders together, educate them on the template, teach them the 3 types of goals, financial, functional, learning, teach them the importance of naming the goal, then take a couple of hours aside and facilitate this goal creation exercise by answering those questions as a team, come up with a name for the goal as a team, and then create a logo for the name, get a designer to design it, print it, and put it on the walls of your office so the goal comes alive and it is always in sight of people. Was this a very clear set of instructions for you to follow to turn that template into an actionable practice in your business? If this is clear, type out clear in the chat box. Type out clear in the chat box. Fantastic. From there, after enhancing your clarity of financial, functional, and learning goals, we went into the journey of working with you on enhancing your capability for strategy management. Because how many of you agree, as a business owner, you are the one who has to invest your time, energy, and attention in creating strategies for growth? Yes or no? So, to give you a framework for you to create strategies for growth, we introduced you to the 3 elements of strategic growth. We shared with you the first element, which is customer-focused strategies, where you can play with any of these 3 strategies. You can either look at customer-focused expansion, where you go from B2B to B2C to B2CH, or B2C to B2B to B2CH, or B2CH to B2B or B2C. You play with what works for your business and expand your customer focus to create new potential, increase margin, improve consistency of sales, or in some cases, increase your cash flows and reduce your dependency on long payment cycles. Then we also shared, especially with those of you who are focused on serving customers in a particular category or segment only, to look at segment exploration as a strategy and ask yourself, which other industry segment of segment of customers can you contextualize your products or services to and create an alternate revenue line. We also gave you the distinction between amazing, breadwinning, convenience, and dangerous customers, and we gave you the rules. The rule is your marketing, sales, and operations effort should be focused on amazing and breadwinning customers. Amazing customers create profitability, breadwinning customers create stability. So focus on these two. Convenience customers, if they come and buy, let them buy. Dangerous customers, even if they come, make sure you avoid working with them because they will suck your blood out. So with that, we gave you 3 different strategies to play with in terms of your customer focus to explore new potential for your business. Then we looked at the product or service funnel strategy, where we broke down for you the 3 types of products or services you could create as a journey for the customer to work with you. You launch an easy to buy product or service, which is a no brainer value, affordable cost, where you can accumulate customers in high volumes. It becomes a cash flow generator and a customer acquisition tool for you. From there, you add value. The key is at every level to add massive value. How many of you agree? Only when you add massive value, only when you deliver value to customers, will they be convinced to move to the next step with you. Yes or no? We are doing a quick review, Elvis. These are things that we taught you yesterday already. So the key is to make sure that you have an easy to buy, which helps you create cash flows, helps you accumulate customers. From there, you offer your primary product or service, which is your core product or service. It's your impact product or service. It's at a moderate cost. It is what you're known for in the industry. And from there, you offer your high value product or service, which is your premium or niche product or service, or a customized solution for your customer, for which the customer is willing to pay a premium, and that's where you maximize your profitability. So for how many of you, you had ideas yesterday on what can you play with as an easy to buy primary and high value? If you had ideas, type out ideas in the chat box. Type out ideas in the chat box. Fantastic. Now, we come to the third element of strategic growth. Today is the day where we're going to look at how do we scale up your reach for you to grow your business. So ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to start day 2 with absolute high energy as we dive into reach scale up and we look at how can we increase your reach through marketing? If you're ready, type out ready in the chat box. Type out ready in the chat box. Come on, get those fingers moving and turn to page number 14 in your workbook. Turn to page number 14 in your workbook. So yesterday I gave you a golden rule before we closed day 1. I said in business, best known and most found beats the best. In business, best known and most found beats the best. How many of you reflected on that statement last evening and you felt like, you know what? I think this is my limitation. I need to make sure that my business, my brand, my product, my services need to be known more in the market, because I just keep telling myself we are very good, our quality is great. But we telling ourselves our quality is great is of no value if our reach is not great. How many of you agree? Yes or no? Awesome. Fantastic. So even though this is not a marketing program and this is a management program where I'm teaching you a management system, I understand that it is an important need for many of you. So I'm going to dedicate the next 1 hour, 20 minutes on teaching you stuff about marketing that gives you a perspective about how you need to approach marketing. Does that make sense? Yes? And of course, if you'd like to go deeper into learning the skills of marketing, today I'll give you the knowledge. I'll give you the knowledge framework. But if you would like to go deeper to learn the skills of marketing, we do have a marketing program which you can explore on our website a little later. But for now, pay attention and acquire the foundation knowledge. Does that make sense? Awesome. Fantastic. So let's answer the question. Let's answer the most foundational question. Why do you need to do marketing as a business? Why does any business need to do marketing? Now, when I ask this question, I'm going to look at this question from 2 perspectives. I'm going to look at this question from 2 perspectives. See, some of you, listen carefully. Some of you are at a stage where your business is in the early stages. The business is not yet stable. The business is struggling for survival. where every month you are stressed about where will we get our next client from, where will we get our next project from, and your primary focus is month-to-month survival. How many of you are at that stage? If you're at that stage, without any hesitation, type out me in the chat box. Type out me in the chat box. So I would call this the stage of struggle for survival. Okay. So some of you are at that stage where you're in struggle for survival. Okay. Now, some of you, your business has been around for some time. You have a good track record of delivering value to your customers. You have a good goodwill in the market. People know that you're a reliable product provider or a service provider. And because of that, you have enough clients, okay? And you're working with a set of consistent customers. Like these are your regular clients and your entire business comes from these kind of clients. Your business is stable, and because you have your hands full with projects servicing your existing clients, you may not see the need to do marketing and add more customers. How many of you are in that situation? If you're in that situation, type out me in the chat box. Type out me in the chat box. Fantastic. So the first category of people who are struggling for month-to-month survival, I will call this the survival group. The second category of people where you are working with existing customers and your existing customers are giving you enough business, I will call this stability and success customers, or say stability and success businesses. So everybody understood the two types of groups we have here today? Yes? Okay. Now, whatever I break down for you in marketing, I'm going to break it down from the point of view of these two groups. One group which is in survival mode, other group which is in stability and success mode. Fair? And let's look at marketing from the lens of both these businesses. Let's look at marketing from the perspective of both these businesses. Now consider this, no matter who you are, whether you are in survival or you are in stability and success, what you need to understand is marketing, the job of marketing, why you need to do marketing is for three reasons. Number one, for visibility. Number one, for visibility. Now, what does marketing do? When you go out there and you market your business, you create awareness. You create awareness in the minds of your target audience where they know that you exist. How many of you agree this is important? How many of you agree this is important? That awareness is critical. Your target customers need to know that you exist. Right? Now, for a business that is struggling for survival, the reason why they are struggling for survival is because the target customer does not know that they exist. Agree? The reason why you're struggling for survival is that the people who are your target customers don't even know that you exist. Yeah. Now, for those of you who are in stability and success, listen carefully. For those of you who are in stability and success, you may feel, Rajiv, I don't need visibility. I am getting enough business from my existing customers. But here is what I have noticed with such businesses. If your business is in stability and success because you are getting enough business from your existing customers, what I have noticed in my experience of talking to such business owners is that from the outside, the business looks very, very stable. But on the inside, because the business is dependent on a handful of customers, those handful of customers hold the complete power in the relationship. How many of you can relate to that? If you can relate to that, even though your business is in stability and success, type out me in the chat box. Which means your customer controls the price, your customer controls the payment terms. So, in reality, and you may not like this, but in reality, the dependency on the existing customers is so high that the business is now actually become a support business to that customer. Because the only thing this business is doing is supporting by providing products or services to these customers. Elvis, hold your questions, please. Can you please exercise restraint? Yeah. Now, watch. What typically happens with a business that is depending on existing customers is that the existing customer says, hey, listen, we treat you like a partner. We don't go out and get quotations from anybody else in the market. You also need to treat us like a partner. Give us a better pricing. And I've seen business owners feeling guilty saying, yeah, no, they don't go anywhere. They come to us only. Okay, let me reduce my profit margin. Let me give them a better price. Then this client comes to you and says, look, you need to support us. You need to be our true friend in our difficult times. We can't make payments in 7 days, 14 days, 30 days. We need credit period. Only if you can support us, then we will be happy to continue this relationship. Then you feel insecure saying, oh, I can't ruin this relationship. This is my long-term relationship. And you give them a leeway. How many of you have done these things? So the reality is that even though you are providing a good quality product or service, you've lost power in the relationship. You've lost power in the relationship. And I'll tell you, the beauty is this. The beauty is this. I've seen this happen with a lot of my clients who are in stability and success. Because they are so highly dependent on 2, 3, 4 customers for their entire business, what happens is, if this customer goes to somebody else in the market, if they lose 1 or 2 clients to a competitor, these businesses from stability and success directly fall into the trap of struggle for survival. Because the dependency is so high. How many of you have seen that? They directly fall from struggle and success into survival. Like I'll give you an example. We had a client used to manufacture soaps, and he used to manufacture soaps for a very big FMCG brand which was made out of India. Now, they were one of the best quality soap manufacturers for this FMCG brand. The relationship was deep. The relationship was great. The brand told them, look, why don't you invest in a factory just to manufacture for us? And they did paperwork and they did a contract saying, we will buy this much quantity from you. All of this happened. This business owner actually took a loan, okay, built infrastructure thinking this is my way of growing my business. Dependent on that one FMCG brand, he set up a new fresh unit with latest technology, all of that. Here's what happened. The procurement head changed in that FMCG brand. A new procurement guy came. The new procurement guy had an agenda. He wanted to bring in someone who was greasing his palms with commissions and kickbacks. Overnight business went out. So for those of you who are in struggle and those of you who are in stability and success, please understand this. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to get enough business from your existing clients. Use this blessing and be proactive in marketing to acquire more customers and enhance operations capacity. Don't just rely on this blessing and go into your comfort zone and increase your dependency so much that you are high risk and highly vulnerable because you're dependent only on a handful of customers. Does that make sense, everyone? Shivang asks, what about contract? We live in a country called India. Do you realize how the legal system in our country works? It's a joke. Yeah. I'm giving you reality. Yeah, I'm patriotic, but I understand ground reality as well. Okay. Contracts in India have very, very, very little value. If you're willing to go to litigation, then yes, great. But as a micro, small, medium enterprise business owner, do you have the energy, time and resources to go into litigation with a large FMCG brand? Yeah. So most people have to swallow the bullet and say, just move forward. Okay. Watch this. Okay. So how many of you agree that whether you're a struggling business or you are a stable business, the key is always to be relevant in the market, be visible, and constantly keep creating awareness so that we constantly keep generating a pipeline of leads and inquiries for our business. If you agree, type out agree in the chat box. Yeah. So first aspect is visibility. Second aspect is credibility. Yeah, second aspect is credibility. The reason why we as businesses constantly need to keep doing marketing is to make sure that we establish credibility. And when I say establish credibility, I mean build a brand. I mean build a brand. Now, how do you build a brand? Actually, building a brand, I'll tell you, for a micro, small, medium enterprise business, building a brand is not very difficult. It's a game of consistency. The more people hear about you, the more people see you, the more people start trusting and respecting you. That's actually the most, that's the first principle on which you can build a brand: consistency. If you're constantly making sure that you're visible, that people are seeing you and hearing about you, automatically it starts building that trust and respect for your business. So whether you're a struggling business or a stable business, you need to keep telling the market that you exist in a manner where they would like to hear it. And I'll explain that in some time, what I meant with this statement. In a manner that they would like to hear it, I'll explain that in some time. But the key is to be consistent. Because how many of you agree? Out of sight is out of mind. Out of sight is out of mind. Okay. Like, I had this client, Vardhaman Garments. They were into garment manufacturing. One of their verticals used to do school uniforms. And this entrepreneur, he came in, we started working with him. We said, okay, listen, you got to start marketing yourself. You start putting yourself out. And he's been around for 15, 18 years, that range. He put himself out there, and suddenly he started getting messages. He started marketing. So he started getting messages from old customers who are like, oh, you are still in this business. And he was like, yeah, we are still in the business. Like, why haven't you kept in touch? Chalo, aao milo, we have some requirement for you. I mean, that's how easy it was for him to generate business. Now, he thought that, okay, that old customer who I worked with 10 years ago has moved on, is working with somebody else. But according to the old customer, probably this person shut shop. Probably he's no more in this business. So the key is consistently, whether you are stable or you are struggling, the key is consistently to put yourself out there. Is this making sense? The key is to consistently put yourself out there. Okay. Next, the third reason why all of us need to do marketing. Okay. Lead generation. Elvis, if you wait, you'll get answers, my friend. Like, you're getting super impatient. What's with you this morning? Till yesterday you were fine. Which side of the bed did you wake up from? Hold on, I'm coming. I know it's an important topic for you. I can see it in your eyes. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, lead generation. Okay, that's the third reason why we need to do marketing. At the end of the day, look, how many of you agree? For us as micro, small, and medium enterprise business owners, the real purpose of marketing is generating an inquiry. It's not just showing the world that, oh, I'm a brand. We don't have money to burn and time to burn just to create some hollow brand image. We want inquiry. Ki inquiry aega to paisa aega. Yes or no? Yeah. So write down lead generation. That's the end result. We want inquiries, we want walk-ins, we want prospects, because this is what is required for us to achieve our revenue goals. So write this down. Okay, this is what's required for us to achieve our revenue goals. Now that once you're done writing this, I have an important principle, then I'll dive into the structure. Done? You're writing this on page number 14. Writing this on page number 14. Awesome. Thank you. So consider this, everybody. Consider this. No matter whether you're a business that is struggling for survival or a business that is stable and successful, marketing is a critical activity. Marketing is a critical activity for us to create visibility, which is awareness with our target customers that we exist, for us to create credibility, which is a certain level of respect, a certain level of brand value, where people have that trust in what we do and who we are, and then a certain level, the most important, the end bottom line is for us to generate leads. What are leads? Leads are prospect customers, people who are interested in our products or services. So that's the end goal of marketing for any business. Now, while we are on this topic of marketing, do first all of us agree that these three are important for every business? Yes? Awesome. Fantastic. Now, while we are on this topic of marketing, consider this. One of the biggest perceptions that blocks business owners from exploring marketing is that they believe marketing is expensive, marketing costs money. How many of you have this perception that marketing is expensive, marketing costs money? Like, how many of you feel like, Rajiv, you're saying do marketing, I understand it's important to do marketing, but I don't have the money for marketing. So how can I do marketing? Right? So can I break that perception for all of you today? Are you open? So write this statement on page number 14 itself of your workbook. Write this statement there. Write this down. Advertising needs money. Everybody write this. Advertising needs money. Advertising needs money. Marketing needs. Advertising needs money. Marketing needs knowledge, skills, and effort. Advertising needs money. Marketing needs knowledge, skills, and effort. Advertising needs money. Marketing needs knowledge, skills, and effort. You're writing this under Read Scale Up Strategies. Page number 14, Read Scale Up Strategies. Advertising needs money. Marketing needs knowledge, skills, and effort. Once you're done writing, type out done in the chat box. Because I'm going to firstly differentiate the two for all of you. Because for most of you, both of them are the same. They are not the same. Okay? Now, would you like for me to differentiate what is advertising, why does it need money, what is marketing, and why it doesn't need money, and all it needs is knowledge, skills, and effort? Would you like to understand the difference? Okay? So, write this down. Write this down, everybody. Advertising is promotion. I'm dictating these statements. This is not a part of your curriculum, but I'm adding this stuff. Advertising is promotion. Marketing is value addition. Advertising is promotion. Marketing is value addition. Advertising is promotion. Marketing is value addition. Now, can I give you an example to explain this statement to all of you? I'll give you an example. So, say for example, this is Alpesh. Everybody say hi to Alpesh. Okay. Now, Alpesh runs a IT solutions company called Artoon Solutions Private Limited. Okay. Now, he is in the space of IT solutions, IT services, has a small firm with a team. Now, here's what Alpesh used to do as a mistake. His target customer were B2B clients, okay, brands, B2B clients who wanted to outsource some of their IT projects out to IT services companies like him. Now, here's what he would do. The only thing he would do is, he would send emails saying, Artoon Solutions Private Limited, serving with excellence from last 15 years. Then, dear sir or ma'am, greetings from my end. My name is Alpesh Vagasia. I am the founder of Artoon Solutions. We are an IT services provider. We use agile methodology of software development. We have a very, very dynamic team which is working on the cutting edge technologies to create solutions for your businesses and be your trusted IT outsourcing partner. We also have been featured in Silicon India magazine, for which we paid 15,000 rupees. Of course, he doesn't put for which we paid 15,000 rupees. But watch, kindly do contact us for any IT services or IT solution requirement. We'd be happy to get on a call with you. Question to all of you. Is this promotion or value addition to the customer?
Promotion.
This promotion. Is the customer interested in promotion? Most people wouldn't even open that email. True or not? So, everybody, this, whenever you are talking about my product, my service, my company, my track record, my achievements, that is promotion. So you've written advertising is promotion. Next to promotion, write, or put a bracket next to promotion or an arrow and write, promotion equals talking about my product, my service, my company, my track record. Promotion equals talking about my product, my service, my company, my track record. Promotion equals talking about my product, my company, my service, my track record. Done writing that? Now, this statement that you've written, no, promotion equals talking about my product, my service, my company, my track record. Circle that statement, draw an arrow from it, and in bold letters write, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about your product or service. Nobody cares about your company. Nobody cares about your track record. Nobody cares about which magazine you got featured in. Nobody cares about which award you won. First, accept this. Nobody cares about that ISO 9000 certificate. Ankita is asking why. Ankita, do you receive emails every day from ICICI Lombard, from Aditya Birla Finance saying, invest in mutual funds? Do you even open those emails? Akash says, people care, we are a trusted company. Akash, you may be a trusted company, but if you have an open mind, you will learn something that will change your orbit. I'm not here to demean your achievements. I'm here to get your focus right. खुद से ध्यान निकालो, customer पे ध्यान दो. Yeah? Now please understand this. Yeah? Watch this. Most people, in the name of marketing, are busy promoting. They are busy promoting. Okay? And the reality is this. The customer doesn't give a damn. The customer doesn't give a damn. Guys, some of you are not stopping on the chat box. Can you wait? I'm teaching something. You're losing focus. You're not paying attention. Then you'll tell me, please repeat what I said. Can you wait? It will fall in place. The learning will fall in place. Yeah? I want stop chat because the chat box is my way of engaging with you guys. But please be responsible. Okay? Now watch. Okay? Watch this. So, talking about yourself, your product, your service, your company, your track record is promotion. It's promotion of your product or service, promotion of your company. That's not a value to your customer till you've built a relationship with them. Till you build a relationship with them, it's not a value to the customer. Now, watch. Here's what Alpesh started doing. Now, I said marketing is value addition. Yes or no? I said marketing is value addition. Now, next to value addition in your notebook, write education or entertainment. Education or entertainment. Next to value addition, write education or entertainment. Which means what? Instead of sending a promotion email like, my name is Alpesh Vagasia, I am from Artoon Solutions Private Limited, we've been in this business for so many years, we use agile methodology of software development, we work with so clients, kindly to contact us. That's not adding any value, it's promoting Alpesh's business. Instead, value addition. If Alpesh educates the customer, if Alpesh educates the customer, will that be of value to the client? Yeah. Now, here's what was the situation with Alpesh's business. Before he understood marketing, he was just another IT service business from the customer's point of view. कि ठीक है यार, एक और IT services company आई है. This is one more IT services business. Watch. Very reactive in marketing. He was just depending on word of mouth referrals for business, not doing any consistent marketing. Once in a while, when there are no leads in the pipeline, he would send this kind of a promotion email saying, we are from Artoon Solutions, we do software development. So, because he was very reactive in marketing, no pipeline of leads. Now, when there is no pipeline of leads, is the desperation of business high or low? Is the desperation of the business high or low? The desperation of the business owner is high. Because there are no leads in the pipeline, Alpesh wants clients, he's desperate. Koi to aao. Someone give me an order so that my next month's salaries I can pay on time. Now is this desperation visible on Alpesh's face when he's sitting in front of a client? Is it visible in his tone? Very visible. See, your energy is like your back. Everybody can see it except you. Okay? Now, watch. Alpesh, because of this, had no bargaining power with the clients. Sometimes he would just take a project, even if it doesn't making financial sense, for the sake of just generating cash flows. How many of you have done that? Now, he realized this is not a healthy model. And how many of you would agree, IT services is a crowded market? It's a crowded market. Right? So, he's competing against a freelance developer who's sitting on Upwork and bidding projects at a very, very low cost as well. He's competing with those kind of people as well. Now, here's what he does. He started marketing proactively. He started marketing proactively and consistently. And he used email marketing and content marketing as two of his mediums. Email marketing and content marketing on LinkedIn. Where now he was adding value, which means he was educating. He was writing articles about best practices in gaming development. 5 mistakes brands make while developing games to engage with their customers. 3 trends that any brand can use to use gaming as a way of engaging with customers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look at it from a brand's decision maker's point of view. Would I be excited to open an email whose subject is Artoon Solutions Private Limited serving with excellence for the last 12 years, 15 years? Or would I be excited to open an email that says, here's how your brand can use gaming to increase customer engagement? Which one will I be interested in clicking on and opening? First or second? Second one. Why? Because in the second one, whose need are we focusing on? Whose need are we focusing on? We are focusing on the customer's need. And are we promoting our product or are we adding value? We are adding value. Now, watch this, ladies and gentlemen. This is marketing, where you either educate your customer or entertain your customer or engage your customer. Now, this is a skill to be learned, which most business owners lack. How many of you agree? It's a skill to be learned. So when that client is opening that email, he's not reading an email like, hi, my name is Alpesh Vagasia. I am reaching out to you from Artoon Solutions Private Limited. This, that. He's not reading a promotion email. He's reading an email. He's reading an article. It says 5 best practices brands are using in 2024 to increase customer engagement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some examples. Now, is that content interesting? Yes or no? Is that content informational? And at the end of that content, there's a call to action saying, if you would like to explore how you can design a game to engage your customers, then here's a link, book an appointment, and we'll do a free consultation call with you. Now, what is that free consultation call? It's a sales meeting. Is this making sense? Now, because Alpesh was constantly creating content which was educational in nature, and he was constantly talking about how games are the future for brands to engage with customers, and he was constantly talking about best practices in IT outsourcing, because he was creating this kind of educational content, here's what happened. In 8 months, he started building a brand name for himself in gaming solutions. People started looking at him as a subject matter expert. When you talk about something and you educate people and you genuinely give good value, you genuinely give good solutions, you genuinely showcase the depth of your knowledge, do people start seeing your expertise? And then do people want to work with experts? So they started associating Alpesh to gaming solutions. And in a crowded market like IT solutions, where the price control is always with the client, here's what Alpesh did. He increased his service price by 22% and gave no scope for negotiations, because now he had a healthy pipeline of leads. Please remember this. Leads, when you have a healthy pipeline of inquiries, that gives you confidence to hold your price, hold your payment terms, hold your profit margins. Yes or no? When you don't have that pipeline of leads, that's when you are insecure and shaky and willing to work at any cost. Anubhuti, skill and quality would be missing. Watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, I really want you to first draw a distinction in your head. Advertisement is promotion, where you're talking about your product, your service, your company, your track record. It's focused on you. Marketing is value addition, where you're educating or entertaining the customer and adding value to them. And by adding value to them, you're building a relationship, you're building credibility, you're building curiosity and generating inquiries. Everybody understood the difference? Now, advertisement if you want to amplify advertisement, then you need money. You need money to run social media ads. You need money to put advertisement in radio, newspaper, television, magazines, outdoor hoardings. You need money for advertising. Yes or no? But today we live in a world where every one of you have this. You have this in your hand with a Wi-Fi connection. Using this, if you create content to educate or entertain people based on who your target customer is, based on what the brand tone of your business is, if you use this to educate or entertain, please understand you don't need money. You need the knowledge of which strategy to use, you need the skills to execute that strategy, and you need to put some effort into it. Yes or no? And whoever says that you need money to create content does not have any idea about content creation. And I'll tell you the other big mistake. a lot of business owners make. How many of you have tried creating content, it didn't give you result? Yeah. Are you ready to see the reality, everyone? I'll tell you why. I've seen a lot of business owners do this. They'll start making content, either videos or articles or posts or infographics. They'll do 10, 20, 30 pieces of content, that too inconsistently. Say even if done consistently, they'll do 10, 20, 30 pieces of content. And in this 10, 20, 30 pieces of content, they expect themselves to go viral. They expect the world to come running towards them and saying, "Arey wow, I was looking for you." Your 10, 20, 30 pieces of content doesn't count for a bucket of shit also, let me tell you. It's an ocean out there. The game is consistency. Content creation is a necessity in 2024. It's a necessity. Let me put it this way. By 2030, if you don't have a full-fledged content creation department, you will not be in business. Today, whether B2B or B2C, people are consuming content and buying. It's a necessary skill to develop. Let me put it this way. You don't do content creation to check if it works. You do content creation till it works. You don't do content creation to check if it works. It works. You do content creation till it works. Which means it's about you working, you improving your skill, you improving the quality of the content, you improving your consistency. It's about you, not about whether content works. Today, fruit sellers are making content, and there's a queue on their Rekadi where people are coming to buy fruits from them because they've seen content. Today, aunties are selling kurtis where there's a queue outside their small little retail shop because they came and said, just looking like a wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what the problem with some of you is? The problem is you're stuck up. Rajiv, I'm a professional person. How will I look if I create content? घर पे भी सूट बूट पहन के खाना खाते हो क्या? Remove all this mask. Get real. Connect with your audience. Add value. Educate or entertain. I'm not asking all of you to dance on Kacha Badam. If you're a serious business, educate. If you're a fun business, entertain. Is this making sense? Today, there are guys who are selling second-hand cars using social media. Have you seen those videos? Second-hand cars are being sold on social media. Today, wholesalers and distributors, when their truck is coming off their inventory, they are making videos and saying, देखो भाई, आया है माल, अभी हो जाएगा, ये एकदम मार्केट में फैल जाएगा आग की जैसे, अभी ऑर्डर करो, आज करो, क्योंकि ये माल इधर से उधर जाने तक सोशल मीडिया पे ही बिक जाएगा. And people are buying. Do you understand what's happening in the world? Or you want to close your eyes and stick to your 1995 style of building a business? Alpesh used LinkedIn. He's a B2B business. He's a B2B business. So, do you all understand? Marketing is adding value. Marketing is value addition. It's education or entertainment. Advertisement is promotion. Marketing is more effective because the consumer wants to consume it. Advertising, a consumer wants to avoid it. Does that make sense? Consumer wants to avoid advertisement, but consumer is happy to consume marketing content. Now, ladies and gentlemen, okay, ladies and gentlemen, watch this. I'm going to break down for all of you the 4 elements of marketing. I'm going to break down for all of you the 4 elements of marketing. Jay Alwani